And now to Joanna, who spent the day in Andersonville as part of our In Your Neighborhood series. Joanna.
Now, thanks, Brandis. We're now here with the alderman of the 48th Ward, Harry Osterman. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for being out here.
So we got to start off with COVID. So we all know it's hit communities very hard, especially small businesses. Can you tell me a little bit about the economic recovery at this point here in the neighborhood?
So first, when COVID hit Chicago and it hit the world, the businesses in the community really rallied together. So we raised money to help people that needed food. We helped support the local businesses. So I think one of the great parts about Andersonville is it's a lot of local small businesses, and residents in the community really went out of their way to support the businesses to keep them open. So we have not seen a lot of businesses closed. As we get into the holiday season, we're really looking for a robust recovery where people are spending their money locally. Tomorrow night we have a thing called Late Night Andersonville where the businesses will be open later. So it's a great time to visit Andersonville and really support the small businesses, and we've done that through COVID, and we're really looking for a good economic bounce in the weeks and months ahead.
And it seems like you're really encouraging people to shop local.
Shop local. Get off the couch, come out, visit Andersonville. Great restaurants, great businesses, great people. But in every part of Chicago, people should support their own local small businesses.
Now, the public safety is also something you've been pushing for since your re-election campaign. Has Andersonville seen an uptick in crime like much of Chicago?
Andersonville, we've been fortunate that crime has not escalated. But I think what I would say is that public safety and crime in every corner of the city is the #1 priority for all Chicagoans. So we're very vigilant here. We work to make sure that it's safe. But I think everyone is concerned about safety across the city. And I think all of us have to really work on that in a multitude of ways, supporting, hiring young people for jobs, supporting people that have mental health issues, really trying to support people. It's been a really tough time for everyone with COVID and everything else, so we're really trying to look at it holistically, but knock on wood, crime has not escalated here.
Now, I want to change gears here. You also want banks the city does business with to do a better job of lending to Black and Latino Chicagoans for home purchases and business loans. What led to this initiative?
So basically, there's been a long negative history of redlining and other things where African American Hispanics could not get loans and had been priced out of neighborhoods. We really want to make sure that banks that are doing business with the city of Chicago are lending in Black and brown communities, really giving people a chance to have a home, to have the wealth that they can get for their family that comes from home ownership, and it really helps stabilize neighborhoods. Someone in North Lawndale should be able to get a loan just like someone in Andersonville. So the city of Chicago, members of all parts of the city council are really working on this issue. I think we're going to have a hearing in the finance committee next week about the next round of deposits, and these are banks that are doing business with the city, so we expect that they are going to be looking after and supporting residents of Chicago, but specifically those in communities that have been neglected for many, many years.
Now, there has been a big debate and negotiations that have been going on for Chicago's new ward map. You signed on the Black Caucus map. How come?
Well, it's a map that has been worked on through the Rules Committee that's supported by members of the Black Caucus, supported by aldermen from the north side, supported by some Latino aldermen. So we really look at it as it's a diverse coalition of people. And the reality is that we have been working for 2 months to draw these maps. So I think that the goal that all of us should have is to really resolve this issue, really sitting down. I think we have the opportunity to do that. Let's be real clear, though. Chicago, 2.7 million Chicagoans want us, their elected officials, to be focused on crime, supporting small business, creating affordable housing, not fighting about ward boundaries. So it's inherent on all the elected officials and city council members to really come together and work this out.
Now, we don't have much time here, but I do need to ask, this is probably a question that many people are asking, the CTA Berwyn stop on the Red Line, when can they expect construction to be finished?
It's going to be a long time, about 3 years, but people can get off at Bryn Mawr or Argyle to come to Andersonville, but when it's done, it's going to blossom and be a part of our neighborhood. But please come up, visit the small business here in Andersonville.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now stay with us. Coming up, we have the director of the pop-up, and we're learning more about the Chicago's fair trade. But first, I send it back to you.
Thanks, Joanna. We'll see you soon.